I would agree. I think a meaningful turn in the dollar would help alleviate the stress, but it won't absolve these emerging market countries of their structural problems that they face. So I think it has to be two things. One, we have to see a realization in countries such as Turkey of the necessary medicine that's required, and then in combination with that, some change in the outlook for euro area for the better, which in turn would enable the dollar to weaken.
In our region, India and Indonesia were amongst the fragile five. They've been beaten up the hardest in this EM stress. Do you feel that that is deserved, or do you think that they are being singled out unfairly?
I think that they are being singled out because they are the ones that are most exposed. Any ranking of the deficit countries is going to put India and Indonesia at the top. Is it unfair? I mean, that's markets. They definitely are in a far superior position compared to where they were 10 years ago or even back in 2015. But nevertheless, they still are dependent on foreigners for funding their deficits, the current account deficits in the case of Indonesia and India.
But the reason I say so is because the likes of Indonesia especially are taking the hard medicine. 125 basis points in rate hikes. They're trying to stabilise the currency. They are doing everything that Turkey is not doing, and yet they are being punished by the markets.
They are being punished, but we have Turkey down 55% in dollar terms and Indonesia down about 22% in dollar terms. So there is a difference between the two. In terms of what is the appropriate decline, that's for the market to determine. I would agree with you that India and indeed Indonesia has taken plenty of medicine over recent years, and that in my mind is reflective in their relatively less bad performance compared to the likes of South Africa, Brazil and Turkey, which have clearly not taken, Turkey definitely not taken the medicine, and Brazil and South Africa less so.